So Grant, big win here against Heart Midlothian, your Edinburgh rivals today in the Scottish Cup. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, it was a strange one. Probably got what we expected from Hearts, and despite the fact that we were kind of well briefed on it, I've got to say I was a wee bit disappointed first half. But you know, the girls, you've got absolute faith in the players, so they you know, we had a few words at half time, and they've picked up the performance level and probably got the goals they deserved.
Based on the last meeting between the two sides, it was expected to be close. The fact that they got the opening goal, did that put a bit of nerves amongst you, or were you confident that you'd go on?
I mean, naturally it puts a tiny little bit of doubt, but as I say, you know, we've been playing well recently. We're on the run of a really consistent set of performances, and there was no panic. You know, I felt like we would work our way into the game. You know, we controlled most of the match. The fact that they went 1-up, you know, probably a bit of sloppy play from us, to be honest. I felt we were a bit slow to react to 2 or 3 things, but no, yeah, I've got trust in this group, and I knew eventually we would work our way in.
Hibs have got quality throughout the team, and obviously getting an equaliser and then the stunning goal from Colette Kavanagh. Does that show the fact that perhaps you didn't have as many clear-cut chances, but you've taken the ones that you've got and gone in at half-time with the lead? Yeah,
well, that's it. I mean, you could argue, did we deserve to be in that lead at half-time, but yeah, the quality we've got, we expect the players to come up with the goods at some point, and yeah, Colette's on the back of 2 or 3 of those in recent weeks, so I'm delighted she's got another one and given us a lead.
Coming out into the second half, it's kind of been something in the last few games that your team have done. You've come out flying in the second half. What's that down to? Is there something that's been said at half time, particularly in this game, or what's that down to perhaps?
Probably more so in this game than any others, but no, I mean, we're a fit, athletic team. You know, we like to attack, and I just felt in the first half we were a bit slow to do that at times today. But so yeah, the focus was, you know, we're in charge of the game. If we score next, we should go on to win it. So that was really the key idea at half time. But credit to the players, they took the game right to Hearts properly in the second half, I felt, and got the goals we deserved.
What did you make of the second half performance ranked from the season so far? Because at the end of the day, it was a resounding result in the end for your team.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good half to get 5 goals, keep a clean sheet in that half. But most importantly was a wee change of the shape again, and various people just stepping a bit further forward in the game. So you know, it was a good half. You know, I don't know if it's our best half this season, but it was pleasing though.
In terms of, obviously, it puts you through to the next round of the Scottish Cup, into the last day. With the teams that have gone through, you've maybe seen some of them already. Is there a draw that you would perhaps fancy for the next round, or will you take anyone? Well,
if I'm honest, I haven't seen the draw or who's been through, so I have absolutely no idea. But you know, it's knockout football. We love it. And we'll just take the draw as it happens.
And just finally, obviously there was a bit of news, I think almost during the game, if you like, for a couple of your players getting selected and brought up. Obviously Amy Muir went off with an injury, hopefully she'll be back quickly, but again, does that show the ever-growing quality that your team has?
Well, I believe it does. You know, I think it's brilliant that the national managers recognise these talents, of the 2 girls in particular. You know, I think it's a positive move for us, and yeah, it's really testimony for the girls that have, you know, the work those 2 in particular put in. Amy's new to our squad, but you know, she looks like she lives her life the correct way. She's fully focused on being a top athlete, which, you know, she probably already is. She's got an unfortunate one today, so we'll see how she is, but Jamie certainly is the exact same character, ambition, but you know, no shy of the hard work stuff. So it's great that they've got some recognition, and you know, hopefully it proves again that we're a good club for young players to come and develop, and that's another 2 that are hopefully going to see international duty at some point.